So the important question is, what assisted me to be granted the interdict to stay the writ of execution at urgent court? This was simple. One, my evidence. Standard Bank's claim was a lie. They were claiming that I bought a car that I do not afford and that I don't have capacity to service the monthly installments. And for that reason, they want to repossess the car. My response to their lie was, first of all, producing the proof of payment where I paid cash for the car. Then I produced my bank statement from Switzerland that showed that money leaving my account coming to South Africa and the dealership rejecting that payment with the money going back to my account. I think they charged me, I don't remember, 200 francs or something for the transaction. But the money came, it was rejected in South Africa, then it went back to my account. Then, if you remember from the previous videos, I opened a separate escrow account. And from the day I stopped my payments to Standard Bank, I started paying into a separate account every month on the first of the month without fail. I didn't pay the correct installment. I paid the wrong installment that was nearly double that they were deducting. That is the amount of money I deposited on this account every month. So by the time I went to urgent court, it was 17 months. I had 17 consecutive installments. That morning, I went to the bank first, printed a statement, and I got the bank to put a date stamp on it to show that I've just printed a statement, and it shows that on the first of every month consecutively, I've never missed an installment. Here's the balance. A positive balance of 17 installments to prove that the money is there. I'm withholding it because I'm forcing Standard Bank to perform. So I'm withholding my performance. It's got nothing to do with affordability. Secondly, I showed the judge my letter of demand saying to Standard Bank, giving them enough time. I gave them 3 months, by the way. I said, I'm giving you 3 months before I stop the payment to produce my installment sale agreement. In law, that is a very reasonable period. So I gave them the reasonable time to give me the installment sale agreement, and they refused. So I showed that. Then I showed the letter from the owner of the dealership that proved why I didn't take a copy of the installment sale agreement on the day I collected the car. Then I showed all the 12 emails to Standard Bank and their rejection. Then I showed email communication between myself and the dealer with the correct details of the year, the engine numbers. There was a lot of communication by email that they didn't know it's going to assist me in court, but I had printed everything. Then I showed the fraud case number from Sentin to show that I've reported the fraud. I then showed a report from the PI that showed that we are being tested by an independent handwriting expert. Then, importantly, was to show the judge that the order, the default or summary judgment order that was granted against me was done unethically, and it was a wrongful order. I was defending the motion, and I attended court. I was in court the entire day when Standard Bank unethically went behind my back to go and find an acting judge at Chambers to grant an order as though I was not defending it. That was the issue. So the judge then said, we have to give you time to rescind this judgment. Your evidence is sufficient to show that you are being wronged. So that's how I got the order. There's a last comment that is recurring on every platform, where especially younger people, even middle-aged people who are saying, I'm going back to school. I'm going to do a special video about that because I cannot tell you how important it is.